This is my closet. I actually don't have that much in my closet. Mostly in my dresser. There's a lot over here in this corner. I have another closet out there. Coat closet has some stuff. Just gonna keep doing this. You probably haven't seen this in your typical closet clean out. This is my junior high school prom dress. It is an 80s black velvet sequined puff sleeve gown from eBay. It definitely does not fit me anymore. One year my friends and I wore our prom stuff for New Year's Eve, years later, and I broke the zipper trying to squeeze back into this. It's such an iconic piece, I don't think I can get rid of it, but I do not have the space for it at our new place. I might have to like mail it home to my parents and ask them to store it. Seriously, it is such a fun dress. It reminds me of the good times, all the silliness, the ridiculousness, but it can't go with us to the new apartment. What pile do you put this in? Send to your parents because they're your eternal storage facility? This is a vintage, like maybe 90s kindergarten teacher dress, which I think I got from my friend McKenna. I don't know, for some reason in the summer, this is my shit. You know, you wear a little light slip dress underneath, and these are the most light and breezy outfits that you could ever wear. So I feel like I'm keeping her. This is a dress I bought for some sort of a banquet that I had to go to for my boyfriend's work. It was cute. Don't know when I'll ever wear it again. Maybe I should try it on. Not right now. Don't want to. Or maybe I should just sell it because I'll probably never want to wear it again. Two more light spring-summer dresses. I bought these this year. They're the same dress in two colors. I blame Chelsea Fagan because she tweeted about this dress, said that she has it in many colors, and I followed in her footsteps. I did wear this one a good number of times. I really like it. It's almost like 50s housewife style, which I don't know if that's my style, but it's comfortable and it's cute and it's easy. And this one, I really like the print, but it's a little harder to wear. But I'm definitely keeping them. Cheers to warmer days, when I can feel the wind, but have my legs covered by light fabric. I feel like that's all I ever want, to be honest. It never stops. This one, I actually love this one. Bought this at a thrift store in Michigan, I believe. I think it's just from Target. It comes with a blue slip dress that used to be connected that I cut out, but I wear them together. As you can see, it's very sheer, it's light, it's flowy, it's too long for me, so I have to tie it in knots at the bottom. Others might, you know, sew it, hem it. But again, it's very comfy. I keep forgetting that you're supposed to try things on for these videos usually, but so far there haven't been any questions like, oh, should I try this on? It's just like, yes or no. Send to mom's house or not. This dress I got on Depop, I believe. I think it's originally from Urban Outfitters. I love it. It's a little off the shoulder number. I love the, is this gingham? I don't know. Again, a very comfy spring, summer dress. This one fits really well. You wear it without a bra, it works for my boobs. I think there's a slit in the leg. Gorgeous, stunning. This one's kind of similar. I think it's also an off-the-shoulder moment. This is more of a jumpsuit though, it's got legs. And this one's like a teeny bit too small for me. Like I think my torso's a little too long, but I still like it. This was also a secondhand purchase. Keep. Now we're getting into remnants of the past. This I bought secondhand from a friend named Julia, and it's just really long, and I used to wear it with like belts to try to shorten it, but it doesn't work well for me. I think I've tried to resell it and I can't, so this might just have to be actually donated if it doesn't get sold on my Depop or something. But it has potential. And then this I think is just probably like a Forever 21 dress. I really liked this shape of dress, like a swingy open dress in like 2015. And I actually still like it. It's still very comfortable. This is like a good like house dress. Like I don't really like to wear short things outdoors anymore, hence all my long dresses. But also, can I justify keeping this? I don't know. Do I need this in my 25-year-old life? Probably not. Continuing, we have two dresses that I think are from Brandy Melville, which means they're a couple years old. This one, oh wait, I was confused. This is the back slip for that other blue dress. This one, I need to sell it. I don't like to wear anything that revealing anymore, and I don't think it's really my style. And it's Brandy, so I could probably sell it for $100. Just kidding, I wouldn't do that. But people be going crazy for Brandy on Depop. And this one is one of their trusty wrap dresses, which it's one of my favorite things that they've sold. Over the years I've had multiple colors of the wrap dresses just because obviously it's one of the most flexible things that they sell. I'm just a big fan of wrap dresses and music, sure. Okay, so we're gonna sell this old one, the old spaghetti strap. Cool. And we're keeping this because it's easy and breezy for the summer. I live for the summer. I gotta wear more dresses in the summer, clearly. I feel free, you know? I have a lot of old faves from Forever 21, and I haven't shopped at Forever 21 since probably 2016 at the latest, so they go back a long time. This dress is very cute. It's very short. I have some pictures in it from the last time I wore it, and like my butt cheeks almost hanging out, and I'm short, so that's saying a lot. It's also pretty tight, but for some reason I love it, but do I want to wear it anymore? Can I distance the past from the item of clothing? Maybe I should sell it. Goodbye, old friend. Yeah, when I look at it, I'm like, are you irreplaceable? No. Do I even want to replace you necessarily? No. So, sell. Another Forever 21 dress that I probably bought in 2014 or 2015. It's a fake wrap dress, but actually, this one is very flattering. It's a little more low cut than I usually like to wear because, have you been able to tell I don't like to show a lot of skin? I love a turtleneck. I don't know when this happened. I used to love low cut things when I was in like middle school, but we don't have to talk about that. But I feel like the older I've gotten, the more I've been like, high necklines, please, God. If it's not a mock neck or a turtleneck, I don't want it. For some reason, I still love this dress. Even though I'm very pale and wearing black maybe isn't the most flattering on me, especially in the summer when I'm still very pale, should probably just sell it. This was thrifted somewhere. Michigan, maybe? The elusive Michigan thrift store that I went to once. This is a Free People top. It's very light and dainty. I like the color, though it's not really one of my colors. And every time I've tried to wear it, I don't know how, it doesn't make a bra situation very easy. I should get rid of it. Goodbye, friend. Now we're getting into my short-sleeved shirts and t-shirts. This is a New Look top that Nathan's mother sent me. She's so sweet. She'll just send us care packages, and she usually sends me all the funky socks that I like to wear. But she also sent me a few tops recently. This is yellow, one of my fave colors. I had a phase where I loved this type of shirt, like a button-down, cute, short sleeve type of thing, tuck it in. I realized in recent years that some of my style is like the stereotypical either bi, girl, or lesbian style. And hey, it's a look, obviously. But as I am straight, I just wonder if I'm being misleading. You know, like I walk out in this and some cuffed jeans and Doc Martens. I might be confusing some ladies, some sapphics. All my gay ladies out there are probably like, no, Tiff, it's cool, we see you, you're straight, it's obvious. I'm keeping it. Haven't had a chance to really wear it yet, but I'm a fan. Another yellow top. Here we go, baby. I bought this last summer. It's a very comfy material. I wore it in a couple videos, and it's a great summer top. It's breathable. Nice to tuck into my one pair of summer shorts. It's a keeper. A white tee. I have one. I don't have a lot of white stuff because I'm not good at not staining things. This is from Everlane. Everlane sucked as of last year especially. I was really excited to try out their clothes because they've been branded as sustainable and, you know, but then they did their union busting bullshit and other issues. So I don't really want to buy Everlane new anymore, but I do appreciate this shirt. I also have it in black and it's a good t-shirt. What can I say? So I'm keeping it. It's the most explanation anyone's ever had for a white t-shirt. Yes. Here it is in black. Also a good t-shirt, I've got to say. If you can find these secondhand, if I can find more, I'm gonna buy them secondhand. See ya. I've got a slightly graphic sort of tee. This was also a gift from Nathan's mom from New Look. It says, be kind to all kinds. She usually gets me like any vegan themed things that she can find. So I actually really love this shirt. It's very comfortable. I like the fit. And it's cute. Then we got some Haley Blay merch from this last year. Be Your Own Muse. Love a band tee. I love the colors on this. It's a great damn it, fuck. It's a great t-shirt, dare I say. That's all I was trying to say. And then we've got a very special section of my closet. It's so funny that I keep these hung up, because you'd think that you'd hang like your best clothes, which, hold on. My Bernie t-shirt collection. Okay, this is from Unif. This is from Bernie 2016. It's a very light, like very transparent shirt. It gets very wrinkly, but I love it so much. I can't bear to get rid of it, even though, like, when am I gonna wear a Bernie 2016 t-shirt again? I don't know. We might get to the point soon where wearing 2016 presidential merch is ironic enough to pass, so have to keep for the memories. What do you guys do with all your old political sentimental shirts? That's my biggest problem, is sentimental stuff. I'm like, I have to keep it forever, obviously. Ooh, then we have Bernie's Red Rose Garden. And this is a grandpa design, which is Cal Lauren's clothing merch company. Cal Lauren is a YouTuber. They make really great design videos, and I love their art. And when they launched this design, I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, all you have to say is, I'm selling a shirt with Bernie on it, and I will buy it. But this one especially, really love it. Bernie Field of Dreams 2020 baseball tee. I just, like, my senior shirt, like, the girls in the senior class wanted to design our own shirt, and we had designed, well, not we, somebody designed a baseball tee for the class of 2014. So when I look at this, that's what I think of. Like, I'm never gonna actually wear this, but I feel like I need like a haul of memorabilia to honor Bernie 2016 and 2020. Two more. The classic college, Medicare, Jobs for All, Justice for All, official Bernie merch. And this one is a classic. Rage Against the Machine with some vintage Bernie face on there. Are you willing to fight for someone you don't know as hard as you're willing to fight for yourself? The sentiment is near and dear to my heart. It brings tear to my eyes. It brings tear to my eyes. I'm done. I'm keeping all of these. No questions. Okay. I feel like I had like a, what material is this? Polyester or like sandpaper for your body? Another Forever 21 top. I think I bought it secondhand. It's actually very cute. And I've tried to wear it so many times, but it's so see-through, and I don't have the perfect bralette or tank top to put under it, and it's like slightly too short to go with my high-waisted pants. I think I last tried to wear it on Valentine's Day. Is that true? Valentine's Day last year. Let's sell it. Bye. I feel weird selling like Forever 21 or like other fast fashion stuff on Depop because it feels like too cheap to even resell. I do try to keep my prices low because I'm not really trying to make a profit unless I'm selling something that was like really expensive or has not been worn. This is a Zara shirt from the last time that I shopped in Zara, which must have been maybe 2017. I had to go shopping to buy Starbucks clothes, which this was not. So that must have been early 2018. Okay, it's been a couple years since I've tried to stop shopping fast fashion, but sometimes I do get sucked in, and this was one of those purchases. Can you see this? This was definitely from the clearance rack, which somehow made me feel like I was like rescuing it. Like, this was a rescue shirt. Like, I wasn't shopping fast fashion because I wanted to. I was rescuing this shirt from the inevitable dumpster that it was headed to. And I do like a busy print. Like, I definitely had a phase where like this was my type of shit. And again, I liked a button-down collared shirt moment, but I don't think this is my vibe anymore. Goodbye. I feel like this is from like a Buffalo Exchange or something. I don't know the brand. It's a cute shirt. I like the cut of it. I think it's just too small for me, so every time I wear it, I just feel like not comfortable. So, should get rid of that. And this old thing, I think this is from H&M, yes. A very, very basic, like this looks like I'm a hostess at Chili's or like Macaroni Grill type of shirt. If you do work in the restaurant service, you probably need a lot of these. I think I bought this for Starbucks, like I said, and probably wore it a couple times, but I have no need for it anymore. Let's sell it. Cool. We're almost done with this closet. I have very few clothing items in here. My one blazer that I own, I bought this literally for this project I had in my media and politics class because I wanted to dress up as kind of a version of Amy Klobuchar, kind of. Centrist, moderate moment. Yes, I had to get a wig and I had to get a blazer for the outfit. And I still haven't even taken the tags off. How much was this? There was no way that was $70. It must have been on sale, maybe like 40. But I thought, I'm gonna need a blazer for some sort of occasion. What if I have an interview? For what? I mean, it is true, like having a blazer is good. Like, will you regret it? But I almost feel like I should get rid of it because like I'm not gonna wear this blazer anytime soon. Will I miss it? Will I go, oh no, where's my plain black blazer from Gap that I don't need? I don't know. But then I feel like because it's new and I only wore it literally for a school project that did not require it, I feel like I should wear it. To be continued. A little cropped light sweatshirt. This is from Target. I bought it last summer. You know, I just keep doing this. Like, I just want something cozy. It is cozy, but no matter how many times I wash it, and I've washed it many times, it gets all this dark fluff stuck to my armpit, and I'll take it off, and then Nathan will go, oh my God, and I'm like, what? And then I'm like, oh cool, it's just all that fluff. So every time I wear it, I have to know that, and it's even stained dark fluff on the armpit of like tank tops that I've worn with it. This is such a backstory, but I feel so conflicted about this thing because it's so comfortable, but it hurts me via armpit fluff every time. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep wearing it, but I feel like a clown. I feel like I get betrayed every time. This is what you give me for buying you and wearing you? Okay. A goodie. This was a thrifted, weatherproof orange jacket. It's not gonna look good with this sweater. I got this early in my relationship with Nathan. He actually bought it for me because we were out thrifting together in the city and he said, oh, I'll get that for you. Thanks, boyf. Boyf, ew. Is that the equivalent of hubby? I don't want to be that person. Anyway, since I bought it, it's had like a broken sleeve. It's not a broken sleeve. Literally all I have to do is sew a button on. And I've owned this for now like 3 years and still haven't done that. But love the color, love the jacket. It's great for fall, like slightly chilly fall weather. I love her. Last item, hello. So I was nominated for a Streamy Award and I got this random package before the Streamies. And it's this sporty YouTube Streamy Awards jacket in a size large, so it's pretty big on me. They didn't ask me for my size, but that's okay. It felt like it was like leftover merch and they were like, let's send it to Tiffany Ferg. And I was like, hey, cool, thank you. I like it because it's cool to be able to commemorate my Streamy nomination. It's my only piece of YouTube wearable merch. There's some sort of sporty context that this is good for, right? And you can't just sell this. Who wants a YouTube Streamy Awards jacket on Depop? Somebody probably would, but I'm gonna keep it. It's comfy. Woo! There we go. I have a couple of pairs of shoes in here. Should I go through those? So this closet, we've been very lucky with this apartment. We have plenty of space. Our room is big. There's lots of room. Room in the room in New York City, in this part of Queens. Nathan and I each have our own closets. We have plenty of other storage, coat closets, what have you. It's been great to store my lights. You can see one of my ring lights is back there. Some other random YouTube equipment. So that's most of what's in here, really. Some boxes stored up here, but let's see these shoes. Actually first, my Herschel Backpack! My iconic piece of, it is covered in dirt, oops. I bought this backpack. It was a very fancy purchase. Most expensive bag I've probably ever bought, maybe $100 or $200 for a backpack. I bought this right before I went to France because I knew I needed a big sturdy backpack. It's got the cute little pinstripes and everything. It's got these like back squishy support things so that it's like more comfortable to carry all your shit around. I love her. I wore her while I was in France. I wore her while I was backpacking through Europe. Have I mentioned that I studied abroad in Aix-en-Provence, France? And I did use this backpack at Hunter for a lot of my courses because I'm a backpack kind of gal. If I've got shit to carry, put it in a bag. It's also really great for travel, for when we do that, because there's a little laptop slot. I always have to bring my computer. It's just like a huge, massive space. So you can just put a lot of stuff in there. Would totally recommend if you have stuff to carry. Backpacks. I should be a salesperson. I'm pretty sure these go with that one black dress that I had to wear to that one occasion. Don't think I've ever worn them again. We'll need to dust them off and probably sell them because I have no use for these shoes. I don't like open-toed shoes. I don't like my toes. But like I don't want to wear chunky boot heels for every occasion. but like I do for comfort and for toe protection. And when I'm speaking of those chunky boots, I'm literally talking about these. I've worn, these are dusty and covered in hair. Glamorous. These type of shoes are like my ideal thing. Obviously they're very easy to walk in. If I need a little heel, this is my shit. But I think I wore like this style of shoe a lot like my freshman and sophomore year of college. I feel like it just reminds me of that age, but I also still like them, so I'll probably still keep these. Now, what the fuck are these? How long have I owned these? And why did I think it was okay? They're like a plasticky platform, chunky, like that's the type of shoe I love. I do love a chunky platform shoe, but they're a sandal, and I don't like open-toed shoes. I just told you that. I've never worn these. Oh, I bought these when we were going on a cruise with Nathan's family, and I thought I would wear them on a cruise ship. I can't even walk in these things. They're slipping and sliding. I think I wore them one time. Need to sell them, need to sell. At least I bought them on Depop, so like secondhand to secondhand, but they brought no use to my life. And they've been sitting in my closet for years. Cool. These are some thrifted Docs. They're the only pair of, what do you even call these? Like low Docs? They're not in the best condition, even when I bought them. And I don't think I've worn them because they're very uncomfortable and they hurt my ankles. I should probably get rid of them. Sorry. Am I crying? Yes. This is a pair of my little brother's shoes. He worked at the summer camp with me a couple years ago, and his baggage must have been too full to fit these. So he must have said, hey Tiff, you keep them, and then send them back to me, and I never did. I don't know if he even wants them because they look pretty gross. And again, they've been in a bag in my closet for years. They've been in a bag in my closet for years. If that's not the tale of the stuff that's in a bag in your closet for years, then I don't know what is. Otherwise, I have my great-grandma's sewing machine that I got from my grandma and then figured out it didn't even work. Still have that in my closet, don't know what to do with that. I have a ring light back there, and I have temperature changing covers for the ring lights in this bag. I am now going to start with my jackets from our coat closets. I do have a lot more jackets than I wear often, so let's see. We've got a little denim one. Can't remember where this is from. Perhaps Buffalo Exchange. I feel like that's where I like to buy a lot of my... This is quite a look with these jeans. Oh, we've got to adjust the angle for this. Oh, hell yeah. I do like this jacket. I just don't wear it that often. It's like a very specific weather type that you need. Temperature, but I like it enough to keep it. Next, we have a camp sweatshirt that I'm not going to show you, even though it's not the biggest secret what camp I used to work for. Sweatshirt, gonna keep it, obviously. This jacket has caused me a lot of problems. First of all, it comes with a little belt. All right, this is like a dark blue-ish faux leather jacket from Blank NYC. It actually, oh my God, it smells normal. Okay, whole story. Let's try it on. So I had wanted a leather jacket because everyone says it's a staple and you need it, a little edgy something. And I had been shopping for so long and trying to find the perfect jacket that's like comfy because it's got to be like flexible for me to move, but also warm so that it functions as a jacket, and also the right like length and fit. So trying it on and looking in the viewfinder at least, it looks like it looks decently cute. I think the last time I tried to wear this, it just seemed too edgy for me. And I was like, oh God, like just second guessing myself. I bought this secondhand on Depop. And when it first arrived, I put it in my closet, or I had tried it on, and it smelled horrible. I don't know how to describe the smell. I don't even remember it. Maybe my mind has just blocked it out. It's been a couple years now, and I literally tried the like put it in the freezer to kill odors hack. I tried that multiple times, and then I was scared my freezer was gonna smell weird. And then I hung it in my closet here for a long time, and then it made my whole closet smell weird, and I was like, great, cool, awesome. And I didn't want to wear it because then it made me smell weird. Like kind of the worst possible thing that you could get out of an article of clothing. But either I still lost my sense of smell. No, I really didn't when I had COVID. Or I did maybe for a day, but it's fine. That'd be so funny if I actually smelled terrible in this, but didn't know. Long story short, it appears to smell like nothing, which is ideal, right? I don't know if it was the inner lining. It's just really smelling it. And it's even weirder when you buy something secondhand and it smells weird, because then you're like, what happened in your life? I don't know if it smelled like cigarettes or what. It wasn't just cigarettes though, and it wasn't just like sweat. It was just a weird smell. And maybe it's like a weird fake leathery smell. But now it smells like nothing. So I guess I'll keep it, but I've never worn it. I'm literally holding out for that one day where I'm like, I'm gonna be edgy, pull out the dark blue leather jacket, and we're gonna fucking ride like a motorcycle or something. These hangers are the worst shape. Like, this is way too thick to where it's like difficult to get it onto the bar, and this almost looks like if a regular 3D object were flattened and became like way too thick for what it's supposed to be. I don't remember where these came from, but I don't like them. These are my bottom tier hangers. What the hell is this? Oh my God. If you've seen me on Instagram or whatever, you've probably seen my Grubhub crew neck. Oh, it's right here. So I got a PR package from Grubhub once. It's like over a year and a half ago now, probably. And it included pieces of merch such as a crew neck, which at first I was like, why would a company, like why would anyone want a crew neck? Like, oh yay, comfy. But then it says Grubhub. Like, I'm not a Grubhub delivery driver or anything. I'm not a Grubhub employee. Like, I'm also not like the biggest fan of Grubhub. Like, I'll use it if I need to, but like, so at first I laughed, but then this has become one of my favorite sweatshirts that I actually wear quite often, even though I'm probably just walking around all day giving Grubhub free promo. Like, yeah, you did send me a PR package, but like, I don't know, at least sponsor me or something. But then they also included this Grubhub zip up, which is much worse because again, well, first of all, I don't really like zip ups of this shape anymore, but also, yeah, it doesn't even have the comfort of like, I want to wear that crew neck because it's comfy, but I don't want to wear this for the shape, and I don't want to wear it to rep Grubhub. There's absolutely no reason for me to have this in my possession. Can't remember where I've put everything that I'm gonna donate. Oh, I'm gonna wash it. That's cool. Okay, we have another jean jacket, but this one's a little interesting. It's a Levi, you know, jean jacket. Very nice in terms of the style, color, shape. Again, we've got the Canadian tuxedo going on. You have to like, you know, you have to feel out your denim jackets like this. You've got to know, like, can I move my arms? Is it cozy? Well, I don't love the shape, actually. This was given to me for free, and it is actually covered in Rent the Runway patches. Long story, it was given to someone I know for free, and then passed along to me, and I thought, ooh, I love denim jackets, I'll take it. Maybe I'll be able to take these patches off, because I don't particularly want them, but I haven't yet figured out how to take them off or replace them with other patches. So this probably has to go into the project pile, and then after I remove the patches maybe, then I could either decide to sell it or keep it. It's like, oh, you're given a free item and it becomes chores, endless chores for you, or it just takes up valuable space in your coat closet. So, is it really a gift? Here's all my green jackets that I wear at camp. Again, this one, I think Nathan and I have matching, where the hell is this from? Uniqlo or something? The only thing I've ever bought at that store. It's kind of useless, to be honest. I think I bought it as a rain, like a light rain jacket, because here in New York, especially up in the Catskills, it often rains, but it's still pretty warm and humid, so like you don't want to wear something too heavy. But this is not waterproof, so when it rains, it's just sticking to me. Doesn't do anything. So it's you know, it's a light something for some occasion, and I have worn it a good deal, and I'm probably gonna keep it because when I am up near camp, I just wear my usual camp stuff. Now this is an old fave. I already know I'm keeping it. This is a thrifted vintage army jacket. It is French. I bought it at a thrift store in LA many years ago. I've worn it in many places, including France. I wore it a lot while I was abroad. It's a go-to, it's a comfy. I love the pockets, I love the shape of it. It was an era-defining jacket. I do feel slightly conflicted about wearing military apparel, but it's not the time to get into that. Me getting mad at all my camp stuff. Another camp jacket. This was a staff jacket that I bought, and again, I wear it reluctantly. It's a zip up, not particularly interesting, but I have to keep it. It's like, why would I sell it? Because who would want this camp staff 2018 zip up? This sweater, you know what, I didn't even know, whatever, complete your sentence. I did not know until recently that you're not supposed to hang sweaters, like heavy sweaters, on hangers. You're supposed to fold them and put them in a drawer or something, a bin, because they're heavy, and then the hanging, the gravity will misshape the shoulders. And it looks like that's happened slightly here. This is a Primark sweater that I must have bought when in England. I'm trying to defend myself. I'm like, I don't shop at Primark, but I have bought some things at Primark. I must have needed a sweater and thought, oh, I will buy that. The only thing I feel good or decently okay about, actually, is just when I buy something from fast fashion and I do actually keep it and wear it a lot. And this is a very comfy, you know, reliable sweater, and it has been over the years. Now, this is not gonna look flattering. Ooh, should I maybe sell it? I'm like, do I need this in my life? But it is comfy, and like in these quarantine days, don't you just want a big, comfy, somewhat shapeless item? Like, that's really all that matters. We are not here for fashion at all. Decisions, decisions. Here's a purchase that was definitely from Buffalo Exchange. I blame Buffalo Exchange, specifically the location near or in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, for a lot of my purchases, because I love shopping there, but then I buy stuff that I don't really need or wear, including this blue corduroy cropped jacket, which again looks very bad with light wash jeans, unless that's what you're going for. I think I've only worn this once or twice. It can be cute, but I don't reach for it often, and therefore I think it should go onward. Wow, that was really big of me to admit that. I'm really proud of myself. This is a, you know, I'm a mother of 3 and I'm drinking a cup of tea late at night kind of sweater. It's a little itchy, but also extremely comfortable. Very comforting in the cold. It's long. It's got this hood, which I don't want to put on because it's gonna get my hair even more staticky. I don't think I've worn this out of the house much, but inside the house, it is a comfy one. But do I need to keep it? Would I miss it if it were gone? Do I have anything similar to it? I must consider these questions. I think at a certain point, like, I either have like ride or die clothes that I've had for years, consistently worn for years, and think I will continue to wear, or I have these old things that I just like am connected to, and I'm like, are we done with this era? Like, yes, this has brought me comfort, but like, is future Tiffany gonna keep wearing this? Age 25, age 26, age 30? If not, pass it on, you know? So I think I'm gonna try to sell it. Okay, I think this is the last coat, which I believe I bought when I first moved to New York, or maybe earlier. I think it was before I moved to New York, and I might have thought that this was enough for like a full-blown winter coat. A girl had no clue. A California girl who was not used to wearing jackets that are actually to keep you warm, unless I was visiting Big Bear for the weekend. It's not a terrible jacket. Many good times in this. And actually, you know, it's very comfortable, very soft and flexible. But again, is it a future Tiffany thing or just a past? It's a memory moment. I'm really hungry and Nathan has made us dinner. Curry and rice. So it's time to go eat. I'm gonna say I'm gonna try to sell this. I have one puffer, my dark blue puffer that you might have seen in Instagram pictures or whatever, that I bought at least in like 2018, and I've worn it consistently through the past 2 winters, and it is my go-to because it's so warm and it's long and whatever, and I just truly have no use for any other coat that's not extremely warm. Like, this maybe is like a late fall kind of coat, but not a winter coat. Or this is another state that's not quite as cold coat. My room is a disaster. Our living room is a disaster as well because we've been selling some stuff. So like our apartment was perfect during Christmas. We had the lights up, we had the tree, everything was right. And then suddenly Nathan took the tree down and then we sold our little dining table. We've sold some rugs and now everything looks like weirdly naked and empty. And like now we have boxes and stuff everywhere and just like messes going on as we're trying to organize and go through stuff and get rid of stuff. And so now everywhere I look all over the apartment, it's kind of a disaster zone, but it's fine. We'll get through it. Moving is a nightmare. Has anyone heard that before? I'm back and I have more to go through. Let's do it. Grubhub sweatshirt that I mentioned earlier, obviously keeping. I bought this shirt on Poshmark recently, and the person I bought it from is actually a viewer and had written me a little note with the package. It's a wrapped shirt that's not tied, obviously, but it's actually very cute. It's from Urban Outfitters originally, and it fits me very nicely. This little white mock neck top, I wore it a lot this summer. It's a go-to. Another one of my Everlane things. I think this was my only Everlane order, but I bought these like basics. Mock neck, black short sleeve, which I like a lot. Again, I've worn it in a lot of videos. That's like the main benefit of any clothes that I ever buy, or that's why I rent from Nuuly, if you've seen my other review videos, because my biggest struggle is figuring out what to wear in videos, because I feel like I have to wear something different or whatever, or at least space it out. And also whatever looks good on camera, and sometimes I want to wear a certain thing that looks good from this angle. And yeah, this actually, speaking of Nuuly, I rented this in my Nuuly last month or so, and then I wore it so many times that I ended up buying it. I think this is the only thing I've bought directly from Nuuly. So you rent and then you can choose to buy if you like, or you just return everything. But I think that sweater was only about $40, and considering that I wore it so many times, I thought that it would be worth it to own it. And I like the color, it's very comfy. I've worn it in a lot of videos. This is my Star Trek sweater, as people have commented. Color block, turtleneck, are we surprised? That's a keeper, even though now I'm self-conscious every time I wear it. This Zara big knit sweater. I bought this when I was in France in 2017 because I did not pack enough and had to do a lot of shopping. And in X's town center area, I think there was a Zara and maybe a H&M. And so I bought it and it was really nice. I like the red color. I usually get compliments whenever I wear it. It's comfy, so I'm keeping it for another year. I've got these weird bags. I don't know if they're summer clothes or if they're just weird stuff that I'm scared to like look at it, because it's like, who knows what's in that overflowing bag. Hello. Okay, so on top, I have mostly a pile of pants, some yoga pants, because when I made my video about yoga pants and leggings, I wanted to see which yoga pants and leggings I owned. For research purposes. Oh, this is the wrinkliest shirt I've ever seen. It's a Brandy Melville shirt that I think I bought secondhand, yes. Perhaps on ThreadUp even. It's very cropped. I haven't worn it that many times, and it's so prone to wrinkles, evidently, that I don't reach for it often. So I should probably sell it. Needs to be washed first. These are some funky Fabletics leggings. I was a Fabletics member many years ago. I've probably had these since like 2015 or something. I think they still fit decently well. They've got this little pocket for keys or something. So I guess I shall. But do I want to keep them? Like, do I like them enough? I almost just literally was like, well, I still have them, so we'll keep them. Maybe I'll try to sell them. I think I'm gonna try to sell them. Okay, then into the wash they go. These ones are from Gap. They're just some standard kind of leggings. I don't have very many leggings anymore, or like athletic pants or capris, so needed those. These, I've cut the tags off of most of my clothes, so I don't really remember where a lot of them are from. These might be Fabletics as well, based on the logo. But these are really weirdly shaped and have this fold over waist, which kind of shows how dated they are, but maybe wash them and sell them. if they don't sell, we shall donate. These are in the pile because I wore them more recently, but they've gotten all wrinkly now. Oops. These are Sierra Schultz's perfect pants for her company brand, Confident and Kind. And these are like a wide leg, comfy paper bag waist pant, and I really like them. I love the color. I'm really happy that she sent them to me. Oh my god, they match my nail polish, even though my nail polish is now like 10 days old and chipping terribly. I need to maybe wash these again to get the wrinkles out. Here's just a flannel that my grandma got us all for Christmas years ago because we always have matching outfits for Christmas. And it is also wrinkly. I think I'm gonna try to sell it because I just don't wear flannels. This is a thrifted turtleneck sweater, little candy cane action, and I cropped it, which actually has made it a lot cuter because it used to be like very long and chunky. And I think I shall keep it. It's usually a very good Christmas season go-to, though I did not wear it this year. Every time I put my weight back on my feet, it hurts. This is a BDG top, which I guess might mean that it's from Urban originally. I don't know how long I've owned this, at least like 2015-ish. I'm gonna say donate because I feel like it's too tight when I do wear it. Just throwing everything behind the door. Okay, this, you may have seen this in a video a couple years ago. This is a funky, vintage, thrifted top that is extremely wrinkly, and I did crop off the bottom of it. Very raw hem. I was into funky prints a couple years ago. This was probably 2015 to 2018-ish. And I need to maybe sell it because I don't think I'd wear this anytime soon. I always want to keep it for the memories, but like, no. There's no room for memories in my new closet. Here's a camp shirt that again, I don't have warm feelings toward it, but it is, I guess, a comfy thing to wear. That's the kind of annoying thing about things that you have for either like sentimental reasons or like branded things. It's like when you see any like Sophie's birthday t-shirt, like custom made things in thrift stores. It's like, I get why you donated it, but why would anyone buy this? So then I feel compelled to keep the stuff because I'm like, no one's gonna buy this. Why would anyone buy this? Which is such a specific item that only has a personal connection to me. I don't know. This t-shirt, wow. I bought this in a gift shop somewhere near VidCon with Haley Blay in like 2016. Recently wore it while trying to bleach my hair, which obviously I didn't do completely, but I did bleach the underneath of my hair, in case you've noticed. Do I keep this t-shirt? Well, now does it have bleach on it? I mean, again, memories of VidCon that one time, but like, the memory's not that good. And this is not a shirt that I'd ever want to wear. Let's say husband for sale. Yeah. These are the moments where I'm like, I should have never owned this because it was like a jokey purchase at the time. We wore it once or twice. And now it's like, this item has to exist forever, and now it's in my care, and I have to deal with it. And what, am I gonna put it onto somebody else? Am I gonna donate it to a thrift store that then has to put it in the dump somewhere? Here's a branded shirt. It's a Glossier Vote t-shirt that I was sent. And like, same thing. I'm like, maybe we should just stop making t-shirts. Stop making wearable things for events that people don't want it for. Like, I recently heard someone talk about, when you go to like a convention and they have the goodie bags and it always comes with a t-shirt. And it's like, when are you gonna wanna wear that convention's t-shirt? Can we just all agree not to do that? Or at least make a small number of the shirts, offer them for free, but say, hey, if you want a t-shirt, then you can take it. Because then people at least have the choice. I don't know what to do about this Glossier Vote shirt. This sweater, I swear, like me and my sister and I have owned it since maybe 2012. I think it's a Brandy Melville sweater originally. It's this very weird shape, and I do wear it sometimes, but it's a little weird, and now it's definitely very well worn. I just feel this like pressure in all these things that I own because it's my responsibility to deal with it. Stressed. I'm like, oh, nobody's gonna buy this, so then what do I do with it? This is a camp beanie. I do not wear beanies very often, but keep for those cold nights. This shirt is, like, when did it come into my life? I feel like I've had it for 25 years. It's the most, like, light thing. It's, like, probably the worst quality, but I've kept it because it's something kind of cozy to throw on, but not, like, particularly cozy, just, like, kind of cozy. And so why do I have it? I mean, like, do I even want to waste my time trying to list something on Depop where I'm already saying, like, nobody's gonna want this? This is a Forever 21 bodysuit, wrinkly, but I do like the color. I used to wear it a lot, and I think someone might still appreciate it. I think it's a little too small on me now. I'm gonna have to do so much laundry. I just did laundry the other day, but now I have to do more. So lazy. Oh, this is a bodysuit that I got from ThredUp, I think last year. Got these little strappy shoulders. And in this time, I did not wear it enough. Therefore, I must try to sell it. I'm just being rough and tough now, you know? Get rid of it. This is a booty bodysuit as well. It's wrinkly. Needs to be washed. Booty's a cool brand. It's made of viscose, which is made from bamboo, so it's a slightly more sustainable material. But yeah, sometimes bodysuits are such a pain. I just don't want to deal with it. This top I believe I got again from a Buffalo exchange, and I do love it. I think it's really cute. I like the rose, I like the fit of it, but it is too tight on me, and also it's a bodysuit. Here we've got a scarf. How often do I wear a scarf or scarves? Very rarely. Should I get rid of it? But what if I need one scarf? Actually, no, I think this one was knitted by my sister's boyfriend's mother. Sweet woman. So I shall keep it and I shall use it when I need to be scarfed. Okay, we're almost done with this bag. We're getting through it. This is a cropped yellow mustardy Forever 21 top that I have worn a lot over the years, but I'm not feeling it. It's gonna be such a pain to list all these on Depop and try to take pictures. I'm always like, do I take a picture of me wearing it? Like, if it doesn't look good on me, why would I take a picture of me in it to try to sell it? But then if you just hang it on a hanger, it just doesn't look intriguing either. So I don't know how people are like professional Depop sellers, but that's not me. This is another little Brandy Melville item. I loved this. I used to wear this all the time. It's a bodysuit, striped, but it's definitely been too small on me for a long time. And it's time to go. Ooh, I missed. I'm gonna make a fortune selling these vintage Brandy Melville items. Just kidding. I'm not gonna rip people off on Depop, okay? I'm joking. And then we have this rainbow mock neck, very tight long sleeve top from Forever 21. This might have been another clearance item that I thought I was saving, which I have worn this many times over the years, but too small on me now. Goodbye. So this bag must have been like I should probably get rid of all of this bag. And instead of getting rid of any of it or listing it on Depop, I've just let it sit in the bag in the corner of my room. It's not very productive. Hey guys, so that's my closet. There's a lot more. There's a lot more. My whole dresser. So there will be more closet clean out videos, probably. Thank you guys for watching this. Hope you enjoyed it. Cool. I found a lot of stuff to get rid of though, so that's great. Now I feel stupid for keeping it for this long, but that's the nature of it, isn't it? Materialism. We just want to hang on to the stuff we have. We want to have all the stuff. We don't want to get rid of stuff, because what if we need the stuff at said future point? Anyway, yeah, thank you guys for watching and stay tuned for my next video. Okay, thanks, bye!